This is Susan. Susan is our smallest gator in this enclosure. Now, believe it or not, these gators were about half this size when they all moved into this enclosure. Alligators can do something super, super unique, and it's called pent-up growth. 111. They can shut that growth down, and they can actually slow that down and accommodate their territory. Hi, Susan.
Hi, honeys. Can I interrupt your sunbathing and get my hoses?
You're so gentle. Do you want me just to yank it?
It's caught on the mat.
Is it?
Yeah, I usually use my snake hook so I don't break it.
Can I have this? What'd you put, baby?
They are very pretty, aren't they?
They're very docile too. Gators have such a bad rep, and they're really not bad animals.
You know, I'm not sure how often otters are rescued, but I did see a really hilarious video of this otter chasing this guy off her surfboard this morning. It made me laugh.
I love otters. I really do love otters. They're so. There's no food, honey. I just have to.
Yeah, food days tomorrow.
Again?
Well, Sully, I only gave him a few pieces yesterday till no one else ate.
Oh. All right, get all these hoses out of there.
We just have one guy who decides, this guy right here, this boy, that he needs to eat way more than everyone else. And so I was in here trying to clean, and he kept coming up for food. So I'm like, fine. So I went and got him some food 2 days early.
Now he's super content. Look at that. That's Sully. Sully is the recent rescue that we got out of here.
I see your face.
A gentleman had him in a 40-foot container. And they called us and they went and got him and asked if we could come grab him. And believe it or not, we actually picked him up at the Humane Society. So they do more than you know. The cutest part was when we were there, animal control came out and they know all the girls and stuff there. And they're like, we just got this new animal in here. We need you to come get it and check it in and da-da-da-da-da-da. So they all come out and he opens the animal control car and it's this gator and they all were like, we can't take that. What are you thinking? And they, it was cute. They started laughing and had a good giggle over it. And so then they watched this little girl go up and pick up a gator and haul it to her car. So
yesterday he had chicken. Tomorrow they're all getting salmon.
Yeah, they love them some salmon every once in a while, but you can't overdo salmon. They get tired of it. So they need that chicken with bones also. Hi, Susan. You're so pretty.
I think she's my favorite.
She is very sweet. Now, Susan came from a drug bust, so you can see that, like, she had it pretty rough at that drug bust. She's missing a couple toes. She is. And she was in a drug bust of, like, 7 alligators. So, I mean, it was a big confiscation that we went down and were a part of. So, and we have 3 of those guys that we confiscated. So, they were protecting cocaine in Seattle. And then Sully, he actually was very well taken care of. He's exactly where he should be with weight and size.
Spoiled.
He's spoiled. He's beautiful gator.
And he acts like it.
He does. He acts like a prince, doesn't he? He thinks that he's just mass royalty.
He does.
He does. I know he does. He even look at, I'm going to sit on your tail. He's always on the top. He's never on the bottom. He's a bugger, man. He'll remain with us forever if we're able to save our sanctuary. If we're not, we're going to have to probably put a few of these guys down, and then I have a home for 2 of my gators thus far. So
they look like they are great guard animals, but they're actually not very fond of people.
Yeah, they're more scared.
If I were to crawl in here, they'd all just jump in the water and get away from me.
No, they didn't do the drugs. They protected the drugs, supposedly.
Oh yeah, I've seen those videos.
I know, I should write a book. I know. Yeah, we do need to win. We do need to win. So we do need you guys to spread the word in the news and keep on taking the news in our story. Keep telling them, do a story, do a story, do a story, do a story, do a story.
I find it's really funny.
Huh.
So they say they don't want to repeat a story, but do you know how many times I've heard about the orca that's coming back?
Oh, for frick's sake, I know.
It's every week they have a new story on it, and it's new.
It's not.
It's updates.
It's the same story.
It is, but it's a new story. because they're just giving updates on it.
Oh, well, here's an update.
Yeah, we need an update.
We need help. And we need the story to be corrected.
I was watching it this morning going, are you serious?
That's just like the Saint Bernard. I tell you what, I've seen that Saint Bernard and the little old lady story about 12 times over, and that's a cute story. I mean, I'm not saying don't run it. I enjoy it every time I see it, and it's a beautiful big Saint Bernard, but I got email regarding the upcoming... Yeah, so the email to the upcoming hearing just says that it got pushed out, and it's going to be August 23rd and 25th now.
And how soon will we reopen if we get our permits?
That week. September. We will be open in September, which will be fantastic because we have September, October, November, December to get caught up on bills with tours. And then we will shut down January, February.
For breeding season.
Because we don't want any weird animal behavior. And then we'll be open again March until the next January.
Yep, we'll move on to see something else.
Aw.